Hey, Aries God here, and it's time to talk about the end of Season 2 with the Shibuya incident, aftermath, and coming to a close here, and how this season has been, with the final episode being more of a build-up for the next arc and seeing the aftermath of everything. But yeah, let's get straight into it and see how the final episode ends. Now, picks up straight from the previous one with Yuki talking to fake Geto. She was trying to stall, but she realized a bit later that it was in fact too late for stalling techniques. And I'm curious about their conversation between them. Now, according to her, the next step in evolution for humans is to detach themselves from cursed energy. That would be interesting, but I don't know which one is right, her or fake Geto, because he says no, the next step is going to be optimizing cursed energy, and even he made the argument that that should have been even more in his favor since Toji died, because we know he didn't have cursed energy here. I don't know where to lean into. Like, Toji was very strong, but he can do also so many things with cursed energy, so I can't say which one is better. I'm leaning more towards cursed energy, but also at the same time, we know that Yuki wants just to get rid of curses in general. We also have her kind of being indirectly responsible a bit in a way to making the original Geto having that mental breakdown and going down the dark path, the conversation between them at the start of Season 2 here. So, I don't know, she wasn't responsible, don't get me wrong, he was already far gone, but she gave him a bit of an inclination as what to do. So, Yuki here and fake brain Geto, interesting conversation. But after this, we have even more talking about the world building, because so far everything has happened in Japan, and even here they made it a point now. If fake Geto goes ahead with his plan, Japan is the one where most sorcerers are concentrated here, Jujutsu sorcerers. And Tengen's barrier is indispensable, which I have to say, we haven't seen Tengen at all. We're 2 seasons in and a movie, and we still haven't fully seen anything with Tengen, besides the first arc that we had here in Season 2 there with the girl. But also, Japan is kind of like aliens always attack America here, so curses mostly always happen in Japan. And fake Geto has a bit of god complex. He wants to see where things can go, how far he can push things with experiments, what's the best way, what are the possibility for cursed energy without cursed energy. And here we see a bit what he has in store, kind of building up even more the next arc, casting idle transfiguration on the ground and a bit on Tengen's barrier. And thanks Yuji, man, just even a small one, just twisting the knife even more for Yuji, thanking him for helping Mahito grow with his technique, and even making that small comment, he also wanted Jogo, which would have been, I don't know, probably the key definitely was Mahito with his technique. But what could he have done if he also had Jogo? Just get more powerful, because here we have him using idle transfiguration, saying he used it on 2 non-Sorks. And also, I didn't expect one of them to be Tsumiki Fushiguro, Megumi's sister, so he was the one that put her into that coma. He marked them with his cursed energy, so that's why she was in a coma. And going into detail, saying there are different kinds. Some absorb cursed objects like Yuji, or some develop or some have techniques like Junpei, but they don't have the brain of a sorcerer here. And he changed their brains to be like sorcerer, and we have Tsumiki waking up. So we're probably gonna see her more in Season 3 and beyond that. And he has a plan to make them kill each other to understand cursed energy more, which it's kind of a fucked up logic, but it definitely fits Jujutsu Kaisen, because remember how getting Black Flash works. it's harder to do it, but when you do it, you also start understanding more about yourself, more about cursed energy, and more about your technique. So, especially during fights, we saw them with the 120 potential here. When you're fighting, you're also the more you use cursed energy, the more you understand it. So, yeah, it's a fucked up way of doing it, but hey, it's a fake brain Jarghetto, however want to call him, saying he made contracts with sorcerer 1,000 years ago, so the objects he gave to the ones here are remnants from those sorcerer, even though the contract expired when he got a new body, but he also has some without that. So this made me think, are we just gonna see a resurrected like 1,000 Sukunas here, or however many they have objects from remnants from the 1,000-year sorcerers? Like, one Sukuna is more than enough problems. Just look at what Shibuya is. It's like a nuclear fallout there in that zone, what he did. How many more Sukunas are we gonna have here? And we even see what I really like here was Uraume collapses, and it's revealed he collapsed from poison from Choso. Again, Choso MVP, how much he did here, and even more confirmations that fake brain Geto is very old, maybe around the same time as Sukuna. Just got me thinking, is he a sorcerer also? Is he a curse from that time? I'm not sure. Considering he's a brain right now, he probably was a sorcerer and he transformed into a curse, kind of like what Tengen probably wanted to avoid. But hey, hopefully we're gonna get an explanation later on. And here then we have a lot of curses going wild, and he has the seal with Gojo and says goodbye to Yuji, leaving him there alone. And Yuki didn't really do anything here, honestly. Like, she didn't even attack, she was too late to even stall for time. Like, why not attack a bit, Yuki there, use your technique or something. But yeah, I'm still a bit salty what they did to Mei Mei, honestly, with her just bouncing and leaving. I don't really care about the scene with her brother. That's, hey, it's anime, whatever, it's weird, but sure. I'm just more annoyed that she just left. Kind of a waste of a character, honestly. But anyway, enough rambling with Mei Mei. Yuki hopefully does something in the future. And the last words from fake brain Geto are directed at Sukuna, saying, hey Sukuna, it's starting. The Heian period is about to return. So that's very interesting, setting up the future there. And finally we have like a main villain here, feeling a bit. He set a lot of things into motion. We knew it from the start. He was manipulating, working behind the scenes here. And the good guys more than lost in Shibuya. Like, I don't even know what win did they have in Shibuya. Well, Gojo killed Hanami, what else? We had a win for them. I'm trying to think. Let me know in the comments, what do you think was a win for the good guys? Because after Gojo got sealed, I think it was more about survival, not winning anything in Shibuya here. We still don't know if Maki is alive. Nanami died. Nobara is probably dead. I'm still not a fan of how that happened. That I felt a bit too sudden, and I hope she survives. I'm gonna be disappointed if they actually kill her off and we never see Nobara again, but I'm leaning towards the dead side. Maki, like I said, don't know if she's still alive. At least we got confirmation Kusakabe and the others survived the meteor there. That was such a cool scene with Sukuna just stopping them. Hey, don't move yet. Just wait for the meteor. The old guy, Zenin guy, died. Ichiji is kind of 50-50 alive or dead there. So yeah, Shibuya hasn't been kind. Everything, all of the people that died there, the crater that is in Shibuya right now, Sukuna killing those two girls, a lot of things. Jogo also dying, Mahito again being Mahito. At least hopefully you're not gonna see Mahito again. I wished that Yuji had the satisfaction to be the one to land the final blow, but Mahito definitely needed to be out of the picture. So thankfully that happened. But yeah, this is pretty much Shibuya. That was the last scene in the Shibuya incident. After that, the second half of the episode is the aftermath, what comes after, and we see the news, people hearing news, talking about it, incident, government out of order, panic, how we're gonna handle this, what are we going to do, because this has been my question for quite a few episodes. How are they going to explain this to people? And there's not really a good way to explain it, so it's not like you can hide it. It was a gas leak, because it's right in them. It felt like a nuke went there. And I really like showing a bit more of the life around normal people, so to say. And then they come to the conclusion that because of all of the curses that have been released, it seems like Japan is kind of imploding right now. They have to disclose that cursed spirits are real and kind of confine them to Tokyo, like making a quarantine, directing all of the negative energy and attention there to Tokyo. I don't know how that is gonna work, because right now it feels like Japan is gonna be a post-apocalyptic world, or post-Shibuya world here, with curses started attacking people, like those two, the couple that were having their normal morning in the house, and curse randomly goes through them. Then a girl in an abandoned store trying to scrounge up any food she could, and being tempted by a curse, and of course she's naive, she tries to help the curse, not understanding everything. It's very easy to criticize her, but hey, it's a kid, of course they're not gonna either going to a stranger, and in this case going to a curse. But the kid gets saved at the last second by Yuta. He's finally back from Africa. Even at the start of the episode they said that country is not gonna take it well if everything is surrounding Japan, like focused on it. But hey, finally Yuta is back into the picture. I'm really curious what exactly he did there. I liked how Rika behind him just obliterated the curse, and the girl could see the curses there, so people are starting to change. More and more changes are gonna come to humans, especially in Japan. And he tried to protect her, not show her the aftermath there. Then Yuki saying she's not really on their side, she just wants curses to be gone, and finally time to face Tengen, which I hope give me some Tengen informations. This guy is kind of like the cornerstone keeping everything together, and we still haven't seen him face to face there. Then Yuta is kind of wanting to work for the higher ups. He says, hey, I've taken your orders, I've done this and that, I'm even willing to go under a binding vow to prove that he can follow orders. Then we see that Inumaki lost an arm to Sukuna, and of course they're blaming Yuji, and then Yuta saying, I will kill Itadori Yuji, like he's actually gonna go after Yuji, which, is he actually gonna be an asshole right now, Yuta, moving forward? Because it's kind of like the last major player, so to say, from the good guys that we have. Yuki's kind of in a 50-50. Todo, I also forgot about Todo, he can't really use his technique. Gojo is sealed, of course. Nanami is gone. Who else is left here? So Yuta, I don't know where to place him right now. I kind of get their point of view a bit, because I've said it even in previous videos. If Yuji just died, a lot of people would have been saved there. No Sukuna, a lot of lives wouldn't have been lost. But also at the same time, I want Yuji to survive, and I like Sukuna just wreaking chaos. But yeah, I get it from a rational, logical point of view. If you just kill Yuji, a lot of problems are resolved. But I don't know. Are we gonna have Yuta versus Yuji moving forward? I don't think, probably not even close, Yuji can defeat Yuta. He still doesn't have any technique, any power-ups, everything. So at some point, I also hope that Yuji is gonna get something, because just punching is not gonna work. It hasn't really worked even right now. He lost against Choso. Okay, he beat Mahito again with if Todo wasn't there, he would have lost that one also. So yeah, he needs something. Yuji definitely needs a power up here. Now, Inumaki, I don't think he blames Yuji, but hey, I can say it myself. I would probably blame him if I lost an arm also, so I don't know. But it seems like the higher-ups without Gojo are going unchecked, to say the least. Just showing how much he was holding them back. I wish he would have just killed them, like he said. Even though he wouldn't change a lot of things, just kill the higher-ups. But yeah, and now of course they can't really release Gojo because fake brain Ghetto is out of the picture, no idea where he went. Now we see some of the things that are set in motion here in the Jujutsu world. Ghetto confirmed alive and the death penalty is reinstated. They don't know his fake brain, whatever cursed inside him, just his body. They just think the actual Ghetto is alive. And of course, they're using this opportunity to blame everything on Gojo, calling him a co-conspirator in the Shibuya incident. He's expelled, and releasing him is considered a crime right now. So yeah, a win for the higher-ups using this to their advantage. Classic, of course. And also blaming Yaga, the director, saying he instigated Gojo and Ghetto for the Shibuya incident and sentenced to death. I hope he doesn't die, just randomly gets killed off screen. I kinda like his character, and I'm curious what Panda is gonna do if he finds out about Yaga. Then this one, pretty much obvious. Yuji going to be executed. The execution is back in motion there. And the last one, fifth one, Yuta Okotsu is gonna be the executioner. Okay. So next arc is gonna be insane, to say the least. Then the last scene, I don't really know what to make of it. You have Yuji on this bridge, then drawing a lot of curses to him, clapping, and the show ends pretty much here. But yeah, overall, insane season, but I kind of liked season 1 more, honestly. The beginning of season 2, the past there with Gojo, Ghetto, that was probably the best season 2 has been. The flow of the story, I liked the flow of the story in season 1 more, and season 2, the beginning, first 5 episodes, felt the same way. But Shibuya incident, while it had so many hype moments, insane fights, the Choso fight is probably one of the best ever. Cool fights, Sukuna going wild, Jogo also, Toji, like super hype moments. The flow of the story just, I didn't really like it as much as season 1. Of course, I still enjoy season 2, but overall, I prefer season 1 just a bit more there. Now, hey, I still love Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm very excited. Thankfully, we got confirmation of project. Probably season 3, let's be honest, it's gonna be season 3. What was it called? The Calling Game arc. Officially announced, of course. Production, animation production is still gonna be MAPPA. We all know the situation with the animators. They also have the Chainsaw Man movie. And I know there are different teams also working on some of their other projects, but still the same studio. Even though they have different teams of some of their, was it Buchigiri, a baseball anime, something else, Hell's Paradise also. I know there are different teams. Still the same studio, so we don't know how they organize their workflow and everything there, but probably gonna be the Chainsaw Man movie from the same team as Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me know if you guys know a lot more about production, but either way, something needs to change with the production of Jujutsu Kaisen, of how MAPPA works, but it's very easy for me to just say this, hey, fix the problems, snap your fingers. The animators need a lot more time, a lot more respect, a lot more pay. We saw the repercussion there, just taking a toll on their personal life, their health, but also this doesn't matter. How much you love Jujutsu Kaisen, I wish they would take their time with it. I would have liked, hey, next episode right now, give me season 3 fast, but no, take 2, 3, 4, however many years you want. Do the production better. Don't rush it. Take care of your animators. But we're gonna have to see when we get the Calling Game arc. I'm super excited for it to come, but it's finally to an end. This is probably a longer video than usual, but I'm really curious what you guys think of season 2 overall. Did you like season 1 more or season 2? Let me know in the comments below. What was your favorite moment from season 2, and what do you think about the next arc here? Of course, no spoilers. If you have already read the manga, don't give me any spoilers. I already have that big Nahad win spoiler. It was everywhere. I'm pretty much everybody has it. I know about that one, but I don't know anything else, so no spoilers, please. So honestly, I keep enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen, but we're gonna have to wait until season 3 is here. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. Make sure to check out my top 10 anime of 2023 review video. That one was a lot of work. I'd highly appreciate it if you guys check it out. And I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Have a happy new year. Wish you nothing but the best. Bye bye.